if I need something to, like, some kind of advice, I know you're there because you've already experienced it.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
We've healed a little bit more. We're still healing, obviously. As a continuous
Never
thing you're
ending.
going to do. But we're in such a much better place than we were before.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Take 13.
Ah, lucky number.
Oh, yeah. Future, as we say hello, you're here with Cindy.
And Rosie, and welcome to It's Party 2.
Ah! Oh, my goodness. So, can you believe it's our first time doing an actual podcast?
This is like for real. We have one that we filmed last year, and we just rewatched it, and it was good. But this feels more real because we have mics.
Yes. Now we have mics. We have
and a camera.
equipment.
We were filming on my phone.
We were. Now we have a camera. It's so crazy how just even rewatching the feedback of us looking at our past selves, because we always talk to our past selves and our future selves to reflect back on what happened.
Hence the intro.
Yes. Future, as we say hello.
Ah, you made it.
We are a step closer to our $1 billion, to our travels and all that jazz.
So everything that we've been manifesting.
But let me take it back, girl.
Take it back. Take it back.
Can you remember the day we met?
Yes, I do.
Not necessarily where we met, because we both worked at Six Flags.
Mm-hmm.
We worked at the front gate back in 2014.
Went back in 2014.
But do you remember the time that I feel like it clicked?
I remember the time it clicked. I don't remember the time we first met, unless that was the first time we met.
No, I don't think it was, because
I don't think so either. We had known each other already,
yeah.
right? We must have been in the booth because we worked in the booths selling tickets. And I know, maybe we're just like, what are you doing after or something, right?
Nothing to do. I mean, this is us literally in the peak of our 20s, 22, 23.
Yeah, 22, 23.
Yeah, and now we're 33.
I'm 33.
And I'm 32. I'm going to be 33 and she's going to be 34. And we already celebrated our decade of friendship. And it's just crazy to reflect back of where it started.
Yeah, I still remember. There's a lot of mosquitoes. Estamos en el parque.
Yeah. So if you see us swatting,
that's what it is.
Hopefully you don't hear anything in the audio.
Maybe I'll leave this down here.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be fighting the mosquitoes.
But
yeah, I do remember there was, so at Magic, they had this like picnic, it was a picnic area, huh?
Yeah.
Where like companies used to rent out to host parties and stuff. And there was a really cute little hill with a bench on top.
It was hella hitting.
Yeah, it was so cute.
Under the trees and everything.
I don't even know why we decided to go there.
I think we just wanted somewhere quiet. I mean, at the end of the day, we were working at Six Flags, and after a busy day,
girl,
we didn't necessarily want to go home, but
we wanted to hang out.
Yes, exactly. So why not?
Yeah.
We had the opportunity.
We got the funnel cake,
strawberry.
Mm-hmm. If you know anything about Magic, the funnel cakes there.
They're delicious. I do recommend them. Yeah. I don't know how they are now. I haven't been there in forever, but
I don't even feel like going back. I would go back to for memory for the scrambler.
Oh yeah. The scrambled eggs. I love breakfast.
That was our favorite ride, the scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's where also too we created our bond.
Yeah.
On that ride.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Because
with all our coworkers.
We didn't always get to work together. Like they would put different people in the different booths.
The thing is that they put people who were more outspoken with the quieter people, or people who didn't speak Spanish with the people who did, just because
to help each other out.
Yeah, so we hardly got to be with one another
unless we were in booth 8 where there was 4 of us.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. I just stopped clapping my hands. Good. I'm gonna do what you're doing.
I know. Like yourself. No, just I'm holding myself up, girl. Si no olvida trabajo. Yeah, but it's crazy when I think back at that and seeing where we are now, and we've gone through the motion of having to see all our friends from Six Flags be the friendships that we thought were gonna last, and it ended up being us.
Yeah, because people were still surprised that we were still friends.
Yes,
like when we
even years later,
because we still worked with those same old coworkers at the different jobs. And they were shocked that we were still friends and like, girl, what you mean?
Yeah, like we'd be posting things on Facebook or on Instagram, and they were like, oh my God, I can't believe you guys are still friends, or that you guys still hang out. And we're like, when did we not hang out? Realistically,
I know, yeah.
Unless life gets in the way. impromptu.
Yeah.
Are you free? Let's go.
Let's go. Like today.
Yeah. Hence us at the park, at the brand park, which y'all should come to. Past selves, future selves.
Future selves, always selves.
all ourselves. All y'all.
All versions of ourselves.
Yes. This is a really pretty park.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
But yeah, it's just so crazy to see that transition, and looking at these videos, even the ones that we have on YouTube, about our Disney trips and when we went to the movies and answering these bestie questions. Now I feel like if we answered a bestie questionnaire, it'd be more in depth, not like as surface level as the first one was, but even I feel like at the surface level when we knew a lot about each other.
Yeah, we did. I think because when we were sharing the funnel cake up in the picnic area, we talked about our interests already. Yeah. We were talking about the shows that we liked, and
that's true.
Yeah, what we were in school for, because we were in college at the time.
Oh my God, we were in college.
And like what our plans were, which were so different from what we ended up doing. Yeah, because we both went back to school, did completely different careers.
It's so crazy. We both went back to school too.
Completely different careers.
Wow, that's so crazy. I didn't even think about that. We have so many things that align.
Till right now.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on.
We have so many things that align, which is wild to me. I feel like at the end of the day, our stories have been very parallel.
Especially now. Right now, it feels very like casi en sync.
Like one is a little ahead or the other way.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like we're learning the same lessons at the same time
in different moments.
One ahead, in different moments. But before it used to be like years apart, and now
that's how it felt. But now
it's like months apart, or like weeks apart.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's nice. It's cool.
Yeah, I like it. Because then I feel like if I need something to like some kind of advice, I know you're there because you've already experienced it,
and vice versa.
Yeah. So and I think that's so helpful, especially in a group of friends or just in a bestie. You want to be able to have that because then you learn as you grow. But if somebody already went through it, they can advise you on things that you that they would have avoided had they had the chance. You know, or what they could have done better or differently. So I think that's really, really cool to reflect back on.
Yeah, it's really cool. Shall we manifest what we want for this project?
I think so.
Okay.
I think now versus like the previous first video that I started when we wanted to manifest things, I truly just want us to be a journey for both of us. I want us to have something back to reflect back on our friendship and do it for joy, for our future selves, to be able to look back and reflect on the memories,
our experiences,
our time together. I want us to eventually be able to travel because of this. I want us to be able to go to all the Disney parks, Tokyo, all these other places.
Truly be partners in a passion project.
Yeah.
And something's going to drive us always, because something when we were just brainstorming a bunch of like video ideas or like, podcast ideas, and we're saying how growth never really stops. Because when we're looking back, our first like podcast episode, we thought we're like, oh, we did a lot of healing, but that was a year ago us, and we're like, oh, we did so much more healing after that, and we're like, it's never gonna stop.
I think it does. I think this last year has, after we recorded that, had shifted so many things emotionally,
which is the reason why we couldn't even go through with it until right now.
Oh my God, seriously?
Yeah,
because we had to stop because things
just
a lot of things have gotten
overwhelming. It was so much
life, work,
which we may or may not get into.
We'll see.
But just your life happened. That's the base of it.
And I feel like also too, we weren't ready enough. Like the world wasn't manifested yet for us to start this. I know, yeah. So I feel like we have way more knowledge now to look back on.
Yeah.
Not that we didn't, because like you said, we grow and we progress. But I feel like now it has given us the opportunity and opened the doors for us to be able to be like, okay, well now we have this other knowledge that we should be able to share.
Because we learned so much about ourselves in the past year.
And patience. And understanding. Yeah. That is, to me, probably the most eye-opening thing.
Yeah, I agree.
And like, when I see you now and how you were when we were watching this video versus like now, the self-growth that you did is so crazy. So crazy. And like, I was looking at it because we were crying in the videos about how grateful, and don't get me wrong, we still cry.
We always
how
cry.
grateful.
You should
We
hear
are.
our voice notes.
So I was looking at back how we were crying and how I feel like years before, looking back at that video, we would have cried now,
Yeah.
but we didn't. It was more of a,
It was, we were just smiling like, oh my God, that's so cute.
yeah, like a good reflection, or like a, damn, I've grown enough to be like, I understand that friendship has gone a lot stronger and has taken us to places that we didn't imagine emotionally, spiritually.
Yeah.
It's just been such a journey, and we have videos of us looking at videos from 2014 when we first met around that time, and I'm like, that's not the same girls now that we, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even visually, as we're looking
The
at
way we
ourselves,
look, yes.
it's
just
changed
different.
a little
I
bit.
feel like we look grown now.
Yeah.
Like we have grown into our age.
30s. Yeah, I think that's such a beautiful thing.
I agree. Do you think that we got emotional in that video last year because a part of us was still like a little broken, that we didn't know how to
100%.
heal, and now we've healed a little bit more. We're still healing, obviously, as a continuous
Never
thing you're
ending.
gonna do, but we're in such a much better place than we were before.
100%. I do think that that's probably the truest form of it all, because we're different people. I can't say I can go back and be like, oh, I'm that same person. I was that person at some point, but I'm not that person anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, even with the patience part of it, and I'm not just generally talking about externally patience, which is a big thing that has grown for both of us, but internally, learning to love little bits of pieces that we maybe at that moment did not feel were as strong, even though we visually thought it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when I reflect back on that, that's how I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we've learned how to nurture certain parts of us that we didn't know how to before. Because we were very, how do you say it? Not like pushed to the side, but we're like, oh, we're fine. Like, we're gonna be fine.
It's fine, girls.
It's fine.
It's
It is what it is.
It's not, okay?
It's not.
You deal with it.
You need to face it. That's something that we did not do before, was face our demons. And now we're facing them, girl.
You faced it way harder than I did this year.
Ooh, it's coming out.
No, we're not gonna go in deep, but I feel like you did in such a different way of being more vulnerable and accepting of
100%.
being open to receiving, which is by far not you when I met you at all.
No, that was not me.
You know, so when I reflect and I think back at that, I'm like, damn, like you've really grown, and I think it's such a beautiful thing to see that you're as strong as how you thought you were, but actually implementing it now in life has been such a beautiful thing to see.
Thank you.
Yeah,
because I was not. I went through so much before, where it's completely stopped me from being vulnerable and being like in my feminine energy. Like I was just so like, no, it needs to be this, and I need to think this way. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's something else we're also gonna get into.
But I feel like you're allowing yourself to flow.
Yeah,
more, which I like.
I needed to.
Life is about flowing. Yes, you still gotta do a certain way sometimes, and things need to get done. But I think at the end of the day, allowing yourself to flow when you didn't at all is such a beautiful thing. Well, thank you for joining us today. I hope you got to know a little about us, future self, us. I hope you reflected back on this moment of this journey that we're starting.
And we're gonna stick to it this time.
And we're gonna stick. There's nothing getting in our way.
Congratulations.
We're proud of you.
We're so proud of you.
We can't wait to see where you go.
Yes. Okay, bye. Ay, no puedo.